what was there? There is again a place in my mind where I was a second ago, or a minute ago, or a day ago, or a year ago. But when I check with myself, no matter where I am, I'm always in the here. Now, if I ask you, can you go there? Anywhere, can you go there? You can say, yeah, I get up and go there. But when you go there and ask yourself where you are, you will say, I'm here. So, here again is not a dimension of space. It's a dimension out of space. It's not a function of space. Now and here are not function of time and space. They're timeless, spaceless dimension. They're always present no matter what is happening in life. All your life you have been fully present in a timeless and spaceless dimension. So again, pause with it, think about it, contemplate on it, let it become your lived reality, not my words or words of somebody else. Because this is very important for you to see that present is not that small neck of that hourglass which has sand on this side and sand on this side, and you put it up and all the sand from the past goes through this tiny bottleneck of the present and enters in the future. The present is just this much and the past and future are so big, and that's how we live, right? Always concerned about the past and always worrying about the future, or always reminiscing on the past and always imagining and anticipating a future. But what about the present? It's not just a tiny street that you need to cross to reach the future. It is the sine qua non of all our lives. It is the only thing that is really fully present. Because the other fields of past and future are the field only in our minds. And all kind of craziness, all kind of hell breaks loose only when we are too much in the past and too much in the future. Now, I'm not saying that we need to completely discard this kind of past and future. All I'm saying is that, and if you've listened to me a few times before, you know that there is a practicality of all these things, and there is an inner, subtle, call it spiritual, call it psychological understanding, where you see that you can use all these practical functions and leave them there. When it comes to getting into a deeper, holy understanding of life, you don't need to be practical about it. You only need to be subtle and clear and direct. Being in the past and future is like looking at the map of India and putting your finger across all the Indian states and thinking that you've already traveled there. That's how we're living, right? When we're living just in the thoughts of past and future. Being in the past and future is like talking about honey, explaining honey to someone who has never tasted it. All they need is to just taste the honey, and no explaining will be needed. So you must see that no matter what is happening, you're brooding over your past, it's happening in the now. It's happening here and now. You are a being that is present, that lives in presence. You never leave that. When it becomes not only clear, but also it gives you the energy of this understanding, then perhaps I imagine that your world, your inner world will shift completely, and you will realize that it is so much more important and lively to live in the here and now, not in the past and future. Because why? What's the point? Like, what's the point of always being away somewhere and stressing over it, worrying and being anxious? Why not just claim the present? Why not just know that, hey, no matter what is happening, right here, right now, I'm here, and I have the ability to choose, I have the ability to act, I have the ability to do whatever I want to do. And whatever I do now will become past, and those memories will come to me. So if I want to make conscious changes in my life, if I believe that I'm able to make conscious changes, that I have a free will, then, because there are people who are always believing in free will or not believing in free will, all that doesn't matter. Whatever you believe in, your present is becoming past, and it's going in your memory, in the dimension of time. And then only by acting in your present, however you want to act, thinking in your present, however you want to think, sorry, It will become your past, and you will begin to think about it. And what do you want to think about it? How you want to think about it, about your past. That becomes the guiding force of your present moment.